Hello dears, welcome to Beauty by Heart. I'm Villian, a student. Today I'll be sharing with you the Colourpop MIdnight Masquerade collection. I'll be doing the review, the swatches, and also as requested, I'll be doing a comparison between this palette and their misunderstood palette. Also, I'll be doing a color comparison between their previous luxe lipsticks to their current one. So, let's get started! Let's start off with the bundles first, and as you can see, the packaging kills. For this series, their packaging is so pretty. So this would be ideal if you are a princess collector, a Colourpop collector, or as a Christmas gift, birthday gift, or probably even client appreciation gift. There are a total of 8 bundles representing 8 different princesses, and I only got 5 with the addition of 1 liquid luxe lipsticks. I bought all of them on the day it launches, and back then the pricing for the bundles will be 18 USD, which the bundles either comprises of 1 powder blusher or 1 powder highlighter, and their new formula, which is the Luxe Liquid Lips. Back then the powder blushes and highlighter cost 10 USD individually, and the liquid luxe lipstick will be at 8 USD. So there's no price difference if you buy it separately or with a bundle. The only thing is, with the bundle it comes with a very pretty cardboard box. But then recently, Colourpop sneakily increased the price of the bundle. So now this is sold as 20 USD each, with the prices difference of the powder blushes or highlighter will be each 12 USD instead of 10 USD, and the Luxe Liquid Lipsticks will be at 9 USD each. So now if you want to buy a bundle, it will be 1 USD cheaper than you bought these 2 items separately. All thanks to Nadine from Unpretty Vanity channel. She's an Indonesian beauty YouTuber and she loves Colourpop. And we will discuss about the Colourpop products. So Nadine is the one who tells me that the bundle has already increased their price. So this is very suspicious and sneaky. And now with me, I have 3 blusher bundle set, which is firstly from the Beauty and the Beast, and the Tiana bundle, and also the Esmeralda bundle, which I will show you the swatches in a while. I always enjoy Colourpop powder blushes. I bought it either as one whole pack like this during their BYOB Build Your Own Palette sales, or at their own collection like the Baby Got Peach. I love that their blusher is actually very buildable, because usually for my makeup I'll either focus it on the eyes or the lips. So I want my blusher to be as neutral and natural as possible, so that I will not end up like a wayang singer. And that's why I like their blushes for being buildable, and the quality is quite smooth and easily applied on the face. This time round I realized that this princess blusher is a little different from their usual powder blusher. All these blusher have shimmers in the pan. I do not know whether later will you see the shimmers in the pan from the swatches, but when I apply this on my cheek, it actually transformed to a sheen. So it gives me a very healthy glow. All these 3 are actually quite pigmented this time round. I just use my brush to gently dab onto the blushes. The brush pick up a lot of the amount. So just be very gentle when applying these blushes on the cheek. So Colourpop has announced that this is their liquid luxe lipstick, is the liquid version of their previous luxe lipstick, which is this in the bullet form. This is a creamy matte formula, quite lasting on the lips. After a meal it will fade a little away, but at the same time, when I was wearing the red liquid luxe lipstick, it will bleed. So ended up it can be quite embarrassing. And now comes the swatches for the Beauty and the Beast bundle set. I love that all their powder blusher and also highlighter comes with a compact mirror, and this is a large pen. So comes with the protector, and this blusher actually feels quite heavy. So the blusher is Enchanted Mirror. This is a warm pink shimmery blusher. And this is their liquid luxe lipstick in the color Beast. It's a mid-tone pink nude. This is my most favorite set of them all, because I find that for both the blusher and the liquid luxe lipstick, the colors is very wearable for daily use. And this set here is vegan and cruelty free. Now comes the Tiana bundle, which is the Down in New Orleans. It comes also with the powder blusher and as well as a liquid luxe lipsticks. The blusher is Kissing a Frog. color is Rose Terracotta, which I also like this blusher a lot. And for their liquid large lipstick, the color name is Prince Naveen, which for this series, the liquid large lipstick will be named after the Princess Prince. And this is in the color Burnt Orange Red. I like this red because it's wearable and also brightens up my complexion. And this is also vegan and cruelty free. This is the Esmeralda bundle set. It's topsy-turvy. This is my least favorite set because the colors of both the blusher and the luxe liquid lipstick doesn't really suit me. I don't understand why I buy it in the first place. This is the blusher, which is Court of Miracles. This is a very bright color blusher. So this is pink coral blush with a soft gold sheen. And definitely you need to just pick up very little amount because this is very pigmented. So what I do is when I gently dab my brushes onto it, I will spread onto the both cheeks and blend it out. And comes their luxe liquid lipsticks Phoebes, which is a deep raspberry, which I find that this color really doesn't suit my yellow skin tone. Okay. When I checked the website, it's not stated whether this bundle set is vegan for the lipsticks. It's not stated in the bundle set page as well as the lipstick page. But I can't find any carmine in the ingredient list. And the blusher is vegan and cruelty free. And right now with me I have two highlighter sets, which is the Cinderella bundle and also the Aurora bundle. For the highlighter, I don't find that there's any difference between their current quality and this Princess collaboration quality. So this is the Cinderella bundle. A dream is a wish your heart makes. Look at how beautiful is the packaging. Cinderella is my most favorite princess. Again, like the powder blusher, it comes with a mirror and also the plastic protector. And this is Horse and Carriage pressed powder highlighter. This is a champagne pearl highlighter and this is blinding. And this is their luxe liquid lipsticks. Talking about Prince Charming, isn't Snow White's prince also Prince Charming? What's going on? Anyways, yeah, this Prince Charming is a true pink color. Actually not very suitable for my yellow skin tone. So dears, if you have yellow skin tone like me, you may want to avoid it. And this bundle set is also vegan and cruelty free. And now comes the Aurora bundle, Once Upon a Dream. It comes with a powder highlighter. Coronation is a champagne pearl highlighter. The color is very near to my skin tone and suits me very well. So again, if you have yellow skin tone like me, you may want to consider this color. A more natural alternative than Cinderella. And comes Prince Philip. The liquid luxe lipstick is a pink red. Fun fact, I used to live at Prince Philip Avenue, so I can relate to this lipstick. And this bundle set is also vegan and cruelty free. I wasn't really interested in the rest of the face bundles, so I picked this liquid luxe lipstick Fling. It's a rose plum color, and this is a very beautiful color to wear every day. And I forgot if I mentioned before, all these luxe lipsticks gives a very velvety, creamy, soft, diffused look, but couldn't last through a meal, and it will bleed on my lips. And now comes the eyeshadow palette. Again, this is very beautiful. It comes in the octagon shape and it's quite flat. Main color for the packaging is the blue and gold. I always like this kind of combination because it brings out the classiness and the elegance in them. And when you open up, these are the 8 princesses going to the ball. So this palette is actually designed for the princess to go for the evening ball, so they need to have a heavier makeup. Whereas for their previous collection, their eyeshadow palettes, these are more for the daytime look. And now this is for the nighttime look. Go party! There's no mirror and the material for the packaging is cardboard material. Comes with the outer sleeve box also. This palette is retailing at 22 USD, which thanks goodness there isn't any changes and increase in the price now. So in this palette there is a mix of formulas, which is the pressed powder formula, the pressed pigment formula, pressed glitter formula, and the shimmers and metallics formula. There are 8 matte colors in this palette, which is the first row, the middle 3, and all of the last row. 5 shimmers, which from the first row, the 2 corner ones, and the second row, which is this Mrs. Potts, Frog and Wife. And there are 2 pressed glitters in the palette. For the mattes in the first row, this will be good as the crease or transition shades. And the 2 corner colors will be good for inner corner highlighter and also under the eyebrow bone. Now, I find this color very interesting. This is Mama Odie. In the pan, it looks straight up peach. But on the eyes and also on the hand swatches, it has a flick of green. This is a duochrome color with peach and green. And when I was doing the eye makeup look number 2, I was pairing this blue, this very dark blue Merryweather, with this Mama Odie. This blue was underneath this, and it makes this Mama Odie seems very green. So no peachiness at all, just straight up green. So this is a very interesting color. And for the second row, this Frog and Wife, this is a hunter green. It's more sheer, so you need to build up if you want to increase the opacity. I'm very amazed by Merryweather, which is the last color, the blue one. Not sure if you can see because of the lighting. When I first used this palette, I was using this color. My past experience with Colourpop Deep Blue is that sometimes they tend to be patchy, but I'm very surprised that this is not. Just one pat, it delivers the color straight onto the lids. So intense and so easily blendable. I'm not so sure if the camera can pick up all the matte shadows after doing the hand swatches and also using on the eyes. In the pan, you can see that they are actually uneven texture, grains are formed. Their mattes are performing pretty well. I find that Colourpop matte formula has been improving along the time. But there are still some matte formula that isn't performed that well as the others, like in this palette will be New Dream. You need to build this up. And talking about the pressed glitter, there are 2 pressed glitter in this palette, which is Floating Lantern and this is the Royal Ball. For Floating Lantern, there are actually 2 glitters color, which is mainly the Rose Gold, which is the base, and comes with a very tiny specks of sparkle of lavender color. Very interesting mix. When I was doing this eye makeup look, I was actually using this Floating Lantern to draw a line over here on the crease. This is the first time for me to do this, and not very perfect, but it's an amazing experience. Very fun. Okay, what I did was, when I first used this, I used the Sigma tiny brush to draw it without any glue. The glitter can stick on the lids, but then it's not so intense. So for my other eyes, I was using glitter glue and the payoff is so much better. Not sure if you dears can see. So after that, I used glitter glue on these eyes again. So dears, if you want to use these glitters on the eyes to draw a line of glitters, then it will be good for you to apply glitter glue. Otherwise, if you want to use this straight up onto the lid, which is actually not very advisable because these are chunky glitters, it may hurt your eyes, then you can go without glitters glue. Because when it's fresh, it will stick to the lids. As for the other pressed glitter, which is the Royal Ball, it is white gold with multi-dimensional glitter. And talking about eye safe, this time around I am really very confused. Colourpop usually will indicate whether these are eye safe or not, either on the outer sleeve box or at the palette and also their website. So for this collection, it's stated at the outer sleeve box, not on the palettes, be it whether it's at the back or inside the palette. I have a hard time looking for the asterisk sign because the asterisk sign is so tiny and I have to glare at it for a very long time. And I can only find 3 colors, which is the 2 pressed glitter, which is very obvious, Floating Dreams and Royal Ball. And also from the box, I can find that Gaston, which is the matte, is not eye safe as well. So I guess that this is a pressed pigment formula. The asterisk sign is so small that actually when I first looked at it, I thought that this is the snowflakes design come along with the packaging. But when I look at their website, there are also 3 colors reflected over there that is not eye safe, which is obviously the 2 pressed glitters. But instead of Gaston, which is the matte berry color, they show that Mrs. Potts, the shimmery gold, is not eye safe. So that's where I'm confused. So is it Gaston or is it Mrs. Potts that is not eye safe? But I'm really wondering, because Mrs. Potts is a shimmery formula, so I really do not think that this is Mrs. Potts but Gaston instead. So I don't know, sometimes Colourpop can be a bit confusing when they indicate non-eye safe color. Also in their website they mentioned that there are pressed pigments formula, but they did not indicate which are the pressed pigments colors in this palette. So I also don't know. So this time around I think that Colourpop did not indicate clearly what are the non-eye safe colors. So dears, if you have very sensitive eyes, to play safe, please do not get this palette. In my previous video, Makeup with Rising Phoenix actually asked me to compare this, the MIdnight Masquerade palette, with the Villian Misunderstood palette. To me, these two are different palettes. There are some not very similar colors, which I will show you the swatches now. Which from the MIdnight Masquerade Mama OD, which is the dual chrome formula. It is a soft peach with a green flake, as compared to the Misunderstood palette Mongrose, which is a metallic pink ivory color. And the next color will be from the MIdnight Masquerade palette Daijili. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is also a dual chrome color. It's soft copper with a pink flake. Compared to the Underworld from the Misunderstood palette, it is a straight up metallic bronzy copper. So in comparison, actually the MIdnight Masquerade palette Daijili is more pink than Underworld. And next comes Mrs. Potts, which is from the MIdnight Masquerade palettes. This is an antique yellow gold, comparing to the Villians Pain and Panic. This is a metallic mid-tone gold with a peachy pink glitters. Yes, there is some tiny little bits of glitters in it. And then the greens in these two palettes. Actually, I don't find that the greens are similar. Maybe now that I look in the pan, it seems a bit similar, but actually on the hand swatches, as you can see, it's totally different. From the MIdnight Masquerade palette, Frog and Wife, this is a hunter green color. Compared to Fossil from the Misunderstood, this is a metallic olive green with gold flakes. Yeah, tiny little bit of glitters. Not obvious at all. The last color, Merryweather from the MIdnight Masquerade palette. This is a deep navy blue. Comparing to the Misunderstood palettes, the Fates. This is a matte deep blue. So this, as you can see, these colors are not very similar. They are the same tones but not similar shades. So this, after the comparison, if you were to ask me whether which of these two palettes to get, to play safe, get the Villians Misunderstood palettes because all the colors here are eye safe. Okay, fun fact, in this palette there is a color which has the same name as She palette, which is Stencil. Compared to this is also denser. They are two very different color, just that they have the same name. Okay, next I'll be comparing the color difference between this Belle and also Cinderella. I did not get all the Luxe lipsticks from the previous range as well as this range. I only select a few. And from the previous range, I've got only this Cinderella and Belle who are also in this range. Let's compare Belle first. From the Luxe lipsticks, the bullet one, this is a rosy berry color, which is one of my favorite color, suitable for everyday use. And for Belle's Luxe liquid lipsticks, this is a mid-tone pink nude. Coming to Cinderella, the Luxe bullet lipsticks, this is a true blue pink, not suitable for yellow skin at all, which I'm a bit disappointed because Cinderella is my favorite princess and I cannot carry this color well. And this is Prince Charming, the Luxe liquid lipsticks. This color is a true pink color. Not very suitable for my yellow skin, but I can still take it. It's not as bad as the previous Luxe lipsticks. So dears, this is just in case you are wondering, is there any color difference between the previous Luxe lipsticks bullet range and the Luxe lipstick liquid range. So conclusion is, if you are interested in the color story of the eyeshadow palettes and also a princess collector, Colourpop collector, then you may want to consider to get one of this. But if you are not, I will say skip away this palette because of the safety issue. They are not clearly stated. Blusher is a must. It's very good to use, very pigmented this time around, and you just use very little bit and it comes in a large amount. So it can last you for a long time. The Luxe liquid lipstick is a so-so. Don't expect it to be too long lasting because it's not. And highlighter is the usual quality, so blusher is still a must get. Alright dears, that's all for the sharing today. Hope this video will actually help you out to decide whether or not you want to get this series. And there's so much Colourpop products. We cannot be able to get them all, isn't it? So hopefully this will help you out to decide better. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. From the princesses, no matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing the dreams that you wish will come true. Alright dears, thank you so much for watching till now. And if this is the first time that you come to my channel, thank you so much for visiting my channel. And if you like this kind of video, please help me to subscribe. Because in this channel, I'll be doing review for cruelty-free beauty makeup. And also providing inner beauty tips like this. And thank you so much dears again. May you dears have a peaceful, blissful and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye!